Yo guys, it's Crusher, and today I do want to talk about defense and how you can improve it. Defense is the best way to improve a Deepwoken, and if you have a perfect defense, you can win any fight. The players with the best defense are usually very high on the leaderboard, and you really can't get above that without really good defense. So let's hop right into it. Everybody knows about blocking, parrying, and dodging, but that's not really what I'm going to be talking about. A big part of defense is something called spacing. Now, I've gone over this in other videos, so this part I'm only going to briefly touch on. But spacing is basically how far away you need to be. If you have a shorter weapon, how close you need to be. If you have a longer weapon, how far you need to be. And realizing the distance and how you can weave in between that, or how you can keep up the pressure and outpace your opponent. And the next way you can think of to defend is actually knowledge. Knowledge and game sense is the best way to improve your defense. And I'm trying to avoid tips on like just hit F and stuff like that. So these are tips you usually won't hear. But what you want to do is you want to think about what your opponent's moves are, what they have, and how you can easily go against this. So like, if you are playing against an Iron Sing player and you know they have Jailer, you can maybe hold F until the rods get away. And whenever they go in to hit you, you could maybe dodge, hit them, and then go back to defending so you don't get hit by Jailer. Or if you have enough vent, you can know you can counter effectively. Something as simple as that, knowing what moves they have, what they can do, and what their element or their weapon is capable of, will bring you a very long way in your defense. And this is actually the biggest tip I can give you. If you are struggling against a certain matchup, let's say Crit Blade, well that's a bad example, but basically the best way to improve your matchups is to actually play that matchup and lose on that account. If you lose on that account, you can see why you lost, how your opponent did better than you, and what the counter is to that weapon. Maybe you were trying to rush too fast while using a heavy weapon, and you can tell that, oh, the people that beat me just take their time, right? So you just want to look for things like that, and once you figure that out, you will eventually improve your defense. That's why people take their time to play as many builds as they can think of, and at least if they don't make that build, they have a friend that they can play against and ask them questions and basically see what's good. Another tip I can give is to play with every weapon type. It doesn't have to be every single weapon, just every weapon type, light, medium, heavy, and then like the subsets. But if you do this, you will know their ranges, you'll know their weaknesses. This is basically the same as the last tip, but it is a lot to do with the spacing, so you do need to know this. Now I will mention, I did say I didn't really want to talk about parrying and dodging, but blocking, everybody needs to block more. Please block more. If you block more, you'll be able to, like fast mantras, maybe like grand javelins, things like that. You won't have to like try to parry them, and if you like miss the parry, then you get hit. If you hold F, you can also dodge off of that, so you have a guaranteed block or dodge, and it's honestly a very good option that more players need to use. This is just another way to improve your defense. If you incorporate all these tips, you should start winning more, but you need to really get used to playing against different things. Now let me know in the comments if you guys like this video. If you did like it, like and subscribe, and join our Discord. We do a lot of events.